Hello there and welcome to Accessorize Your Life. I'm Julia. Thank you for tuning in. Today it's going to be a Shop My Stash video because it's the beginning of December and it's time to get rid of November products and bring in some new. But before we do that, I'd like to say welcome to all of the new subscribers. I appreciate you being here. I really try to make sure that I individually welcome you to the channel. Also, if you haven't yet to subscribe, I invite you to do so. We'd love to have you here. I'm hoping that this becomes more of a community for those of us who are 40, 50, or 60 on up. You know, that we can talk about beauty products, handbags, anything you like. I'm not that big of a fashionista, but I do like to buy quality pieces if I can. But mainly I'm about makeup here, but you will catch me throwing in some handbags and a little bit of cooking if I happen to whip up something that I think is maybe interesting enough to share. Now, let's get back to the topic at hand. It is the Shop My Stash. And like I said, I would like to first review November products before we move into what I will be pulling for December. So hang tight. I'll be right back. Hi guys, I have to come in and say before I get into November's products is that I am refilming this because I lost the footage. So one of the things that I was not totally happy with this past November was the Juvia's Place, the Hair and Glow 2, or is it 3? Yeah, 2 highlighter. It's so, you know, it really just didn't give me that pow, you know, it was just there, but barely there. And something else was the It CC cream. I've been holding on to this basically because I purchased it and also because it has the SPF, but it just really does me no justice at all. So it is going, it's out of here. And guys, I hit pan on an item. Yes, look at this. I hit pan on the Black Opal. This is a cream to powder foundation, and I really went to town on it. I did carry it away with me because I wanted to make the best use of it. Even though I'm not always happy with how this looks on my skin, sometimes it looks like I'm seeing more texture and I look more oily, but I have to think back, and I don't think I always use my Laura Mercier after my primer. That has been a custom of mine, but I think with this I did not do that. But I'm not going to keep it to find out because it's so old and I've hit pan. I think I've got my money's worth out of it. And on to 3 items. 2 items. I have one more that I didn't enjoy. I'm sorry about that. It is the Black Radiance Cream Contour Palette. Why? Because it's cream and it just feels like I can't get it to blend out or show up as I'd like it to. It's dark enough, but it just feels like it just kind of melts on out. You know, I rub it in and it just like it dissipates. So, yeah, don't like it that much. Okay, there are 2 things that I did enjoy. Yeah, believe it or not. One is the Too Faced Hot Buttered Rum little palette in the tin. I always like these. So far, I don't want to jinx myself. These have done well by me. I love this color. It's a feast for your eyes. It's like having your Friendsgiving table all over again. I really wore these colors. I wore them to work. I wore them to run errands. They just blend so easily and they pop. And another palette that I wore, and I wore this a couple of times, not that much because I was in the buttered rum mostly. It's the MAC, it's the Feast Your Eyes. I wore this for Friendsgiving for sure, and I used almost every color in here, if not all of them. I really like this palette. Excuse my nails. I really like this palette. All of the colors went with that top I had on for the Beauty Over 40 look I did, and I just did it. I duplicated it for Friendsgiving because this just screams Thanksgiving or Friendsgiving to me. So I had to. So that's it. Those are the products that I wanted to highlight for the month of November. Now we can get into the Shop My Stash for December. Okay, we're over here at the Cube, and I want to pull a few things from this area. And first of all, I want to pull a foundation, and I really had in mind using this one here from Gulane, and it is the Natural Glow foundation, and it's 16-hour wear with sunscreen. This one gives me a nice finish, and it is in 55W. And I was looking, it does have an expiration date on it, but I'm going to use it just the same. And then I had in mind also my Sicily Phyto Tint Eclat. And this one is in 7 Mocha. There's no expiration date on it. It's a 12-month shelf life, which we have passed already. And I've used quite a bit of it, but it's a piece of glitter on my hand. We're pulling that anyway. And for primer, let's do the one I have here. Guys, I'm going glam since it's December. We have a holiday, so why not? Christmas is a great time to pull out all your best. So, if not every day. I'm going to use the Capture Total Dream Skin Care Perfect. This is an anti-aging primer, and it is good for the skin, of course, so it's Dior as well. Did I want to pull out my Dior foundation just to play around and see which one I really want? Yeah, why not? We're going to pull in Forever Skin Glow from Dior, and I have it in shade 6N. So I have 3 foundations that I will be playing around with for the month of December, trying to figure out which one I really want to wear. I love all 3 of these foundations, so you can't go wrong with that. And then I want to pull a palette from the Cube, and this is where I have my larger palettes. And now some of the smaller ones as well are in here because I'm running out of room. This is from BH Cosmetics. It is the Naughty palette, and I wanted to use it for the Beauty Over 40 when we were doing that Christmas red look, but I just couldn't get this 2 reds here to work for me, so I just gave up on it. I played around with the greens as well to mix those, but I do want to get some use out of it because it's that time of the year. So in it goes. I always like to use the YSL Touch Eclat High Cover Concealer. There's 2 I have here. So when I wear that higher end foundation, I like to wear this higher end concealer. I know I have another one here. Just can't reach it. These are not it. These are some Trish McEvoy products. I know it's up there, and here it is. So I'm going to pull these 2 concealers because I like to pull from my high-end section here concealer and sometimes lippies and eyeliners, lip liners when I'm wearing a higher-end foundation and other products. Okay, so that does it for the Cube. Let's get over here to the drawers. Okay, I feel like I should pick a palette from my drawer, and I think I want to go with a palette that is bright and fun, meaning maybe a monotone or variation on one color in that respect of a monotone. So I have in mind not the nude palette, maybe the Juvia's Place. This is the Violets palette, so maybe this one, or one I got last year in a group of 3. It was a gift for other people, and I kept this because I stuck my finger in it by mistake. Maybe this one. So let's pull this one, the Tarte. I haven't had it out all year, so let's pull that one. At least I don't think I have. I remember getting it. Maybe I did earlier in the year. So we'll do this one. I got this from up here. No wonder. So we'll pull this one. And I don't think I need anything else from this drawer. Let's look at one of these Baroque palettes and see if I want to pull this. Remember these from ColourPop. Beautiful palettes. Nice grays in there and gray blues. And even goes into deeper shades. That's one. Here is the other one in Grandeur from ColourPop. That's pretty neat. Lots of browns. And then we also got these. I'll save those. These I got for the new year. It was the year of the, what was it, the year of the lunar year for 2021. Was it the ram or something? The ox. So this was for the new year. And I like how these are individual. You can take them out of this palette and put them in another or larger palette if you care to. If you wanted to put both of these together in one palette, you could easily do it with these two. This is Luna Has It, and it's got that coin. Is the name of that one. Nice. I think I'll pull that one maybe. Lucky Ox, I'll put, both of those are pretty. I don't know. I think I'll go with this one actually. So I'll pull Lucky Ox. It's a palette for 2021. So that and the Tartlet palette from here, I'll pull. Alrighty. These are my choices from this drawer. In this train case, I have several new products that I've acquired over the month of November. And I don't want to pull everything out of here and show you or use it, but I will pull some things. From the Sephora sale, I purchased only 3 products, and one was a hair product, and it's the Hemet Biologics, and this is an olive and honey hydrating balm that I like to moisturize my hair with. So this is a staple for me. It's not the first time I've purchased it. I actually use several products from this line. I will be using this, but it's really not considered a part of my Shop My Stash. But since it was in here, I thought I'd show it to you. And remember that this train case was holding the Lancome products that I got for the, you get this for $75 for the $42 product purchase from Lancome. So the few things that I got from that purchase are in here as well. But you remember I also had a advent calendar from Revolution Beauty or Makeup, and those things are in here as well. But back to the Sephora haul, I did get something else. 2 more things. This is one, and what was the other thing? I don't know if I remember right now. It's so much. Such a while ago. Oh, here. No, that's not it. Oh, here it is. So I got the Tom Ford Eye Color Quad in, which is Body Heat. And the reason why I got it from Sephora, I usually try to get it from other places, but I got it from Sephora because they had the Black Friday sale. And not only that, but I only get 15% off. But I got it because they had it in this special edition in the red. So this red, again, the color is Body Heat, and you can get it in the regular cover and everything, but I liked having this red. So this was special, so I thought I would get it. And that's what it looks like. It's a beautiful palette. Get annoyed by these applicators, but those I think I'll be just fine with. Actually, this goes in first. So I think I am going to add this to my Shop My Stash because of the simple fact that it's Christmas. And I think if I go out to eat or go to a play or even holiday parties, this would be a lovely special treat for myself to get ready with. So I'm definitely pulling that. Another thing I purchased from the Black Friday sale from Sephora, and I've been using this. I don't think I'm going to pull it. As a matter of fact, it's the palette I have used today with my eyeshadow, and this is the Natasha Denona Glam Face Palette. Now, it's nothing special to write home about to me. It is on the level of my It Cosmetic beauty books, in my opinion. It's the Glam Face Palette by Natasha Denona. And why I say that is the colors are not that spectacular. They show up a little on me. They're nothing fabulous. They're just nice. It's nicely laid out, and I think that's what makes this such a nice palette. It is all, basically all inclusive. You have your blush and your highlighter, and then you have these 5 shadows to work with. She does a good job of saying what's for the outer corner, what's for the transition color, what's for the to smoke out the eye, inner corner, and crease. But you don't get much variation with this palette at all. I'd say it's right here, and these are not that intense. So your shimmers are what brings these eyeshadow colors to life, but it's very limiting at that. The highlighter is very limiting. I have it on today. You barely can see it, and I really packed it. The blush itself, I went over it with the Shop My Stash blush from BH Cosmetics because I really didn't get a pop with this one. So it is what it is. I used it on vacation, and that's fine with me because you want it easy and light. You really don't want to put on too much, and you don't want to be bothered with makeup half the time when you're on vacation. At least I don't. So therefore, you don't want people waiting on you. So therefore, I took this with me, and I could have taken my IT Cosmetic palette and had everything right there, and next time I will at the ready. But I did enjoy this, but it's nothing special to write home about, like I said. So I will not be pulling this. I'm going to put it away back into my collection. And this is the empty box from the Tom Ford. From Ulta, I found this palette, and it was strange because it was sitting up above the ColourPop display. And it is the ColourPop Hocus Pocus Gather Around Sisters palette from 2020, not 2021, not the recent one. So I was so happy to find this because this is the one I wanted, and I let it go. I didn't get it last year, and I should have, but I'm glad I waited now because this was only $5. That's all I paid for this palette. There's no mirror. You just get those sisters there and these lovely colors, which everyone says this palette is much better than the current one. So I'm happy to have it, and actually I have some berries there. So I won't be using it because I have a lot of colors, repeat colors there. I just wanted to show it to you. From Ulta in their Black Friday sale, I picked up the Too Faced Christmas Coffee palette, and this is one of those tins that I like to have from Too Faced, and yeah, I'm happy I got it. It is really cute. You know, I like these tins. It has a mirror, which I'll cover up, and here are the colors. I mainly picked it, I'm not going to lie, for that green. That green just popped this palette for me, and I know I can pretty much rely on Too Faced to do a good job with their chocolate colors. And there's also a nice little berry color here, a plum color, and a deeper brown. And I think that, yeah, that's a pretty brown. And this one is a medium brown with a little bit of hint of red. Ooh, that's pretty. And let's swatch that green. There we go. Can you see everything? The deeper brown right here. This reddish brown right here. This kind of rosy color or mauve color right here. And the green is right there. There they are on my fingers. That from Makeup Revolution is their blush palette. It's right here. You may have seen that video when I did the Revolution, Makeup Revolution Advent Calendar, and this was one of the items in that calendar. Lovely blushes and highlighters above it. Those two would look nice together. These two would look nice together. And here, these are a little different, but who cares? You can make it work. Those are my blushes, along with, I'm rolling over the Truffle palette from BH Cosmetics. And then I'm going to do the Makeup Revolution from the Advent Calendar, the Contour palette. So here it is. If I can get it open. Ooh, it's tough. Okay, there we are. Some beautiful colors there. I know I can find my contour shade out of this palette. Very nice. To me, Christmas themes from the Makeup Revolution Advent Calendar. I didn't want to pull the products, but heck, I need to pull these because they're for the season. Alrighty, so that's all I'm using out of this container. Now let's go to this container, because prior to filling this up with everything from November, I already had this started. And what I picked up, oh gosh, I gotta stop, is the makeup by Mario. This is his Master Eye Prep and Set. And I was motivated to get this from a fellow YouTuber, and it's Smiley Shanna. Shani? I think it is. I don't want to say her name incorrectly. She does great makeup, and if you haven't seen it, I suggest you tune into her channel, Smiley Shani. And she is witty, she is fun, she is just really good at applying her eyeshadow and blending. She can blend and make them look so seamlessly. And she swears by Mario. And this I got in Deep, and it's supposed to prep my eyes for my eyeshadow. So I'm looking forward to using this. Very pretty. Looks a little light, but I'm trusting her because her shadows always look on point. So that was one thing I couldn't wait to get into. As you know, I've had two palettes here for a little bit by Revolution, or Makeup Revolution. It is the Patricia Bright palettes. This one is Rich in Life, and this one is Rich in Color. Rich in Life, Rich in Color, and I have not broken those open yet. But we'll save them like the rest of this stuff in here for next year. The one thing, though, I had thought I wanted to pull was this P. Louise base number 5. But since I just pulled the Makeup Mario's base or eyeshadow primer, I'm going to let this ride. So that's it. That's what I'm using for the month of December. I think I have quite a few things here to make my month merry and bright. You can take a look here. It looks pretty messy, but I packed it as I was showing it to you. Looks a little messy, but I'll give you a still shot of this so that you can see it a little clearer. But this is my tray for the month of December. Well, guys, I thank you for tuning in to Accessorize Your Life. I'm so happy you did. And if you've yet to subscribe to Accessorize Your Life, you know I invite you to go ahead and subscribe, because I hope you enjoy the content that I present to you. And also, I hope that we can just form a community of women over 40, 50, 60, loving and enjoying makeup. But remember, a smile is your best accessory. So stay well. Bye-bye for now.